James, come to the front door right now, please.
James.
Mizzy,
by the name of Mizzy.
Who remembers Mizzy?
An 18-year-old teenager has been arrested again days after being fined for entering someone's home without permission. Mizzy posted a video on his social media of the arrest this morning.
This is not a prank. This is not clickbait. This is the truth about Mizzy. And trust me, some of y'all are not ready for this. Get in, Lizzie! It's your boy Mizzy, and today, guys, we are back on the YouTube scene. Oh my days! I've actually missed you guys so much. All of my supporters, all of my fans, all of my haters. We're back on the YouTube scene, guys. For those who don't know me, my name is Mizzy, also known as Bakari Bronze or Garrow. But let's be real, you probably just know me as the TikTok terror. Get here! You outside!
Mizzy is back at it again. He posted a new video where he sneaks into another person's home before he is chased by a dog.
Gee, I've got to give you the punch.
Take it out, bro.
Hey, fuck it. It's a punch, bro.
I was going around terrorizing half of London, and somehow I entertained the other half of London. But I'm here to tell you the real, authentic story directly from me. Because deep it, guys, in this whole 2 years that I've been banned, even before when I wasn't banned, but I was banned, but I was on these interviews, I never had a chance to actually speak to my own audience because I didn't have no platforms to speak on. I didn't have nothing really. So I was just going on interviews.
Do you know what? He's get rid of him. He's on.
And trying to leech off the interviews to get my point across. But the interviews didn't have my best agenda at heart. They didn't have my best stuff. They didn't have my best stuff in heart. Like
BBC reached out to me. A couple of other news channels reached out to me wanting to do an interview with me about my change. But when they've done the interview and I've shown them me as a person, like, yes, I'm actually trying to change, I'm actually trying to better myself for myself, my child, my family, and all the people that I've hurt in the past for my pranks. I've said this on the interviews, and they haven't they haven't dropped the interview. The BBC interview was supposed to drop, they didn't drop it. I've done an interview with The Guardian, they didn't drop it as well. And I feel like because I'm trying to enforce my positive change, they're not trying to push it out there because they want to promote negativity, because negativity sells, controversy sells in the media, like I said before.
Yeah, I know. I was the guy that was out here moving mad, bro. Running into houses, stealing old ladies' dogs, asking strangers if they want to die, jumping over Orthodox Jews. Bro, what was I even thinking? Obviously, I would see it as me as a kid just having fun, and a lot of people would defend me and say I was just a kid having fun. But at the end of the day, I was old enough to understand right from wrong, and I just didn't really care at the time. And that's my bad, innit, yeah? And looking back, I don't even recognize that version of me anymore because I've actually changed so much from then till now. And you've probably seen on interviews, you've probably seen in like articles that have been posted about me recently that I've changed my life around. I'm working now on a job, I have 2 kids, which I'm gonna touch on all of that throughout this video. I just wanna get one thing straight. I ain't here to run, I ain't here to deny it. I did all of that, I own it. But you only knew the character Mizzy, you've never seen Bakari. Like, I've tried to show you guys my real self on many of these interviews, but it's also been masked by this facade that I've been trying to play as, oh, Bakari's the mastermind behind Mizzy, oh, Mizzy's this character. I'm just going to keep it raw and authentic to you guys. I'm going to show you Bakari. Mizzy is the character that I'm portraying on the internet, but I've got to show you guys Bakari, my real authentic fans on my YouTube channel. I've got to show you guys myself so you know that this ain't an act, this ain't a joke, this is really me, and I've actually changed a lot still. And yeah, bro, I know some of you absolutely despise me, absolutely hate my guts, want me under the prison, want me under the coffin, want me under the grave, want me under anywhere that I can get under. You want me under there. But I get it. I'd hate me too if I saw 16-year-old me doing the madness that I was doing. But forget that. I'm here to explain the full story about myself. I'm here to show you the new version of myself. I'm here to detail my future plans and what's going to be in effect on this new channel. So if you're new here, make sure to subscribe, hit that post notification bell so you don't miss when I upload. Run up the new TikTok, run up my Instagram, run up my Snapchat. All my socials are back in effect. We're going to start streaming soon. So make sure you subscribe. We'll follow my Twitch page, Live Mizzy, because this story is just getting started. And you want to be there for it from the start. You hear me? You hear me? Yeah, you do hear me, bro. So you best subscribe, bro, because I swear down. So we need to bring it back to the start. Where did it all go wrong? Where did it start? Why did I start? How did I start social media? Guys, I started social media when I was 8 years old. Like, I must have opened a Facebook account that I was using to communicate with friends and family because I was quite tech savvy back in the day, and I just love social media. I just love technology. I always wanted to have a phone. I always was like that was the type of person I was back in the day. Because primary school, everyone just had phones, and we was all communicating through WhatsApp or Facebook. So that's when I first started like social media with a Facebook account. Then I made a YouTube channel. But like, I didn't really tell anyone about this YouTube channel. I kept it quite to myself. And on this YouTube channel, I was reviewing toys. I was reviewing one of them aliens that you put together where you can have babies. Them Scardox aliens. I think they're Scardox. If you know about Scardox aliens, let me know down below in the comments, because Scardox aliens were OG. And then fast forward down to year 7, because I kind of stopped doing videos for a bit because like it kind of got out in the school, and then people were getting on to me for making videos saying that I'm wet and that, and obviously I was quite shy at the time, so I kind of like privated all the videos and I stopped making content. In year 7, this is when a lot of things changed for me because I was kind of coming out of my shell more from year 6, and I was ready for the secondary school life. So yeah, by the time I got to year 7, I started social media again. Started making videos. I made a channel, I forgot what it was called, but it was like a prank channel. Me and my boy, we made the first prank video, which was going around with whipped cream on a plate and literally pieing people in the face. It's like, from young I was just doing stupid things, and obviously like I can't blame it on anyone but myself, and I have to take accountability that I was moving stupid at the time and I wasn't thinking. But when you're young, you don't really think. Your brain doesn't develop until you're 25. So I wasn't thinking at the time. I was just thinking, oh, this is all fun and games. I don't really care about who I'm hurting. I don't even care. I wasn't thinking about the repercussions on them. The video went viral still. I can't lie, on the channel that we posted it on, it got about 1 million views in a couple of days. And that was my first kind of like virality and a bit of buzz. And I saw that like being viral, what it was like. So I kind of wanted to do it more. But then we got arrested for the video because it went viral. And obviously we done it in a park that was near our school, so I think somebody must have reported it to the police, and then the police ended up seeing the video, and then the police came to our school. We got scared, we deleted the whole channel. I got arrested, but they let me go with no further action as long as I apologize. It's not like I like doing like harmful, hateful stuff that you would say, but it's more that it's easier to do prank videos and get views from it because people are all about shock factor, and if you can add shock factor into your videos, then you will get more engagement, more comments of people either laughing, people hating it, people having something to say about it, and you'll have people watching it to the end because it brings some sort of entertainment or value to them. By year 8, I kind of stopped social media a bit again because I was kind of being troublesome in school. I kept getting kicked out of schools. I was bouncing from school to school. I actually ended up going to 4 different schools, including a Peru. And before I ended up at my final school, Urswick, my final mainstream school. And that was in like towards the end of year 8. So whilst I was at Urswick, I stayed there from year 8 to year 10. When I got to year 9, this is when I started to get known more on social media through Snapchat. So I was posting around on Snapchat, just like snaps of me out with the guys, whatever I was doing, because we always used to chill around McDonald's. Like, McDonald's was the chill spot for all the youths back in the day, bro. Like, I know for a lot of you watching this, you man used to go to McDonald's after school, chill outside for hours on end, doing F-all. No productivity, no nothing. Just there outside McDonald's thinking a little bad man. You had the little bad youths that would come outside the school, wait until everyone's finished school, then we'd all go to McDonald's. Yeah, I live that life still. So yeah, by the time I got to year 9, I was kind of known in it because more people knew me through Snapchat, but I hadn't started TikTok yet. It's only when lockdown came about and there was nothing really much to do because everyone was stuck inside. That's when I said, let me download TikTok and see what it's saying. So I've made TikTok now and I've started posting on TikTok. But the posts on TikTok, they weren't really like pranks yet. I didn't get to the prank yet. It was more of, I was just posting videos that I had from my snaps, like jokey videos that I must have made with my friends or in public where we were just laughing or just something was happening, or like backflips at my boy because he was good at parkour. I used to post his backflips and that, and they did go viral, or some of them did go viral. So I kind of got a bit of buzz, but I wasn't getting the followers because I wasn't really doing anything to build an audience or anything of a following yet. That's when I made the first prank that I remember on that page. It was a prank where I went up to random people and I asked them if they wanted to be in my TikTok. So after I've done that now, it went viral, innit? Because it was a public video and there was some reactions. People were like, what, TikTok? Like, what are you talking about? They were a bit confused, or people would be scared and walk off, and just that little shock value alone got some sort of numbers and views. So from there, I started upping the ante a bit more. And I started making more public videos, more prank videos, more me going around and just asking the public questions or just doing silly things in public because I knew that it would garner attention. Like, deep it, I was on newspapers, bro. The Evening Standard wrote I was London's most unwanted house guest. Bruv, just imagine you was chilling at home, EastEnders on, feet up on the sofa, and I just waltz into your kitchen like it's mine. That was me. Like, that's not funny at all whatsoever, bro. And now that I have 2 kids, bro, imagine I was just chilling at home with my 2 kids and some next kids just waltzed into the house. I don't know their intention. I'm seeing on the news that kids are killing each other. I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that badness about the youth, what they're doing. I don't know what those kids could come in with the intention to do. And looking back, now that I've realised that, I've changed my whole aspect. What am I talking about? I've changed my whole perspective of life and my old pranks in it. I don't have regrets in life. I'll give that to you as a fact. But I see everything in life as a lesson, and all of my past happened how it happened for a reason, for me to learn from it and be the person that I am today. And if that didn't happen, then God knows, who knows where I'd be. Like, bruv, I confuse notoriety with success. Every headline, every viral clip, anytime someone was speaking about me, it was like proof that I mattered. But really, I was just destroying myself and chasing something that I would be chasing forever. Yeah, I was chasing a social high. So yeah, literally, I was just going more and more viral. I was making more and more videos. I kept upping the ante for all my videos, kept getting wilder and wilder, riding bikes in places, walking to the back of shops, sneaking into stadiums, football matches, walking up to random, acting like they're my parents, knocking on doors and giving strange requests, asking for strange things, picture invading the Sideman charity match. These are just a handful of things that I've done, bro. I used to do a lot of things, innit? This is the mindset I had at the time. If I could post a lot of videos with different types of shock value to them, whether they're funny, whether they're entertaining, whether they're not funny, people will always end up reposting them and have something to say about them, because it's all about engagement. Social media is an engagement game. So fast forward to May 2023. All of this clout has gotten to the point where I'm quite known on TikTok. A lot of people know me on TikTok. I've built up my YouTube to a decent status where I'm banging views, I'm getting followers, I'm getting noticed in public. People are coming up to me saying they know me, they rate my videos or they don't like my videos. Whatever it is, I was known. Fast forward to May 2023 and I got arrested for the video that everybody knows. Yeah. Thames Magistrates Court. Judge looked at me. No, you're abusing strangers. You're assaulting strangers. Walking into random houses, let's get it. Some stupid guy, bro. Why the hell? Like, what kind of video is that? How is that even content, bro? Just walking into a next man's house. That's so stupid. And I'm that stupid guy that done that, bro. So yeah, I got arrested for the video that I posted in May 2023 that everyone knows, where I walked into a random house and the homeowners were inside. They had kids in the house and I just sat down on the sofa like it was my house. Obviously, that got a lot of backlash. A lot of people condemned me for saying that I frightened the family. They had kids in the house. What was I thinking for waltzing there with my friends? You never know what type of person it could have been. They could have had a heart attack. So many different things, so many different people had something to say about that video, and that's what really propelled me into the spotlight, into the media. That's when the news started reporting on stuff. That's when I had a warrant out for my arrest because of the video, and that was a public warrant, but it was literally like they were calling out for my name, saying that if you know his whereabouts, report him, he's wanted. So then once it got to that stage, that's when it all got too much for me to handle. My solicitor must have contacted me and she was like, yo, you've got to hand yourself in because like the police are looking for you. I was quite known to the police due to my old stuff. Like I said, I made a lot of videos. A lot of them crossed the border between illegal and legal. So because they've crossed that border, I've been arrested numerous times for like trespassing, threats to harass, or threats to kill due to the "do you wanna die" prank. Like, I've been arrested numerous times, so I was quite known to the police. I've got multiple ASBOs, multiple community protection notices, multiple community protection warnings. And the reason why I got arrested for the houses video is because I got a community protection warning for the area of Hackney, and I weren't allowed to trespass on any property. I weren't allowed to harass or cause alarm or distress to anybody, and a couple of other clauses that I weren't allowed to do. And because I breached that order by walking into a house, which I thought the house was in Islington, because there is a road where Hackney's on one side and Islington's on the other side, and I walked into the house on the Hackney side. That's the only reason why I got arrested. So I breached my community protection warning for trespassing in a house in Hackney. And if I'd done it somewhere else, yeah, I probably wouldn't have got arrested. It probably would have got hella backlash, and it probably would have made the police have to do something. But legally, trespassing in the UK is a civil offence. And this is why when I came on Piers Morgan, even though I shouldn't have said it this way, I was like, the UK laws are weak. I didn't mean it as in, oh yeah, the laws are dead, you man can't control nobody. But I mean, like, if someone walks into your house and it's trespassing, if they tell you to get out and you get out, you're not going to get arrested for it. And these times in America, if someone walks into your house, you have every right to defend your home. Fast forward to that, I got arrested for that. I turned myself in, and next minute, you know, I'm in Thames Magistrates Court getting arrested for breach of my community protection warning. And obviously the judge just looks at me and he's like, cool, I'm giving you a CBO now, which stands for a criminal behaviour order. I think the only other person that has it in the UK, maybe Digger D, and maybe a couple other people, but he has one for his music because he can't like mention gang members or like violence or whatever it is. So I had a CBO for prank videos. So I couldn't post without the documented consent of people featured in the videos. There was a couple other clauses like I couldn't trespass in places. So it's just basically no filming strangers, no causing distress, no being an absolute basically. Simple, right? But no. Next day, back in court for breaching it. Literally the same day I came out of court, I made a video outside of Westwood Shopping Centre. Basically like, guys, I'm not allowed in here. Just got released from court. Basically updating my supporters. But I wasn't thinking at the time that I weren't allowed in the whole area. I just thought I weren't allowed inside the Westwood Shopping Centre. So yeah, literally, I got arrested for breach of my CBO, which is quite a serious offence, innit? And it can be punishable with jail time, depending on how serious the breach was. So I went back to court. I pled not guilty to that. They gave me 3 counts of breach because of the filming, the people in the back, and being in the area of Westfield. And there was a video posted on a Twitter account that wasn't my Twitter account, but it was related, like it was repost clips of me. And there was a video posted of me riding a bike in Sainsbury's. And those 3 videos, well, those 3 things got me 3 different charges of breach of a community behaviour order. So I pled not guilty to all of them because I tried to defend myself, saying, yo, I didn't know that I wasn't allowed to be in that exact area. I thought I could be outside of it. And I didn't know that I wasn't allowed to have people even in the background. I just thought they had to be the main subject and I have to get their consent. So if I'm making a prank, if I got up to someone that's in the video, I would have to get their consent. But the people in the back wouldn't really matter. That's how I thought at the time. Yeah, so I got arrested for 3 breaches of the community behaviour order. I pled not guilty to all of them. And yeah, I had to go back and forth court for months and months on end. There was a lot of press covering it, so a lot of press outside the courtrooms waiting to hear what the verdict was. But because I pled not guilty, it had to go to trial. Then there was a lot of material needed for trial. Then they kept pushing back trial dates months and months ahead. So then they'll keep me on tag. And then it was just a lot of stress. At the time, there was a lot of stress going on. So I just tried to enroll myself in Collie to keep myself kind of sane and just away from everything, because he changed my court conditions to the point where I couldn't even post at all now. Not even without documented consent. I couldn't post any video content at all. So I was kind of shut. I was kind of like shunned away, and there was not really much I could do in terms of social media. Even though that was my passion, I kind of already messed that up for myself. So I had to just come back to the real life, start looking after my son more, because there was a rocky situation with me and my first baby mum, and we just had like a lot of situations, so I wasn't really talking to her, and that affected my relationship with my child, and all the social media stuff happened, and my ego got a hold of me, and I wasn't just thinking. So I think getting banned off social media and all of this stuff that happened was actually the best thing to happen to me, because it made me come back to the real life, look after my child more, go back to college, start studying, start like building myself back up. Fast forward to October now. So I've gotten found guilty on all 3 counts. No, not on all 3 counts. Tell a lie. So there was an extra count added further down the line with a video of me and Little Man because the prosecution thought that it was a I didn't get his consent for the video, even though he's an influencer as well, which didn't make any sense. But they weren't trying to hear it. So I got found guilty for 2 breaches of the criminal behaviour order, and I got found not guilty for the other 2. So for those 2, they pushed back a sentencing date for the 22nd of November. And that's when I got sentenced to 18 weeks inside of jail. Just me, nobody else, just reality. Like, jail didn't even punish me. It stripped me down and forced me to rebuild. And I think that's the most powerful thing it could have done to me still. Because it wasn't really a punishment in per se, because a lot of people knew me. Like, my jail life was calm. Like I'm not trying to glorify jail or anything, but everyone kind of knew me because they saw me on Piers Morgan, they saw me on the TV. So it was like, these men were all just gassing, like, oh my days, you're the guy on the TV, and why are you in here? Like, everyone was jokey. So people would bust me stuff, people would ask me if I'm alright. But it was mentally for me, because I was already going through my own mental episodes. Like, I got sectioned before I went to jail, 3 months before that. I'm going to touch on that in a whole different video, because that's a whole nother thing. But I was already battling demons. So for me to go to jail and be confined by 4 walls and not have no freedom, I would have to put on money to call people. I couldn't have no communication with the outside world. Like, it really done a lot. It really done a lot to me still. I haven't really spoken on it too tough, but yes, I spoke on it earlier actually. I do have 2 kids. So my first child I had when I was 17. I don't want to talk too much about my kids right now, because I've got a future vlog where I've met my child for the first time, my second child for the first time, and he's met his brother for the first time, that I want to share it with you guys. So I've kind of kept the fatherhood side of things mute, and you probably see me speak about my fatherhood on a couple of interviews and whatnot. But what I can say is my son really opened my eyes on my perspective of everything, because I had my child when I was 17, like I said, and I was doing social media whilst I had my child. But because the relationship between me and my first baby mum was rocky, it was like I couldn't fully focus, and it didn't really hit me that I had a child until I went to jail. And I realized that I couldn't contact him. He was there growing up, living his life, whilst I'm just confined behind 4 walls, crashing out inside. Like, so I realized that I've got to do better when I come out of jail. I've got to get a job. I've got to stay in contact with my child. I've got to be there for his growth and his development, because I know I'm going to regret it in the future. So I think my child was the real eye-opener for when I came out of jail, that I've got to sort my shit out. So I've come out of prison now. It was kind of a rock bottom moment for me still, because like, I had no money. All my bank accounts got locked off. The money that I made from social media was on one of my savings accounts, and they got locked off. I got a CFS marker because someone must have done fraud in my name, because when I was popping at the time, people really hated me and wanted me down. So people used to just send money to my bank account, and they'd do chargebacks. They would send letters to my house, like they'll report me to this and get me into trouble for this, and it was for no reason. And so much stuff happened when I was blowing up, and like, it showed me that people really actually were out for me. So I kind of had to start from scratch when I came out of jail. I looked for a job. I had a good CV because I've worked before. When I was 16, I used to do apprenticeship as a chef. I've worked little odd jobs here and there, JD. I worked in Amigos, so like a burger restaurant. I have worked before, so I had a decent enough CV to the point where I could apply for different jobs and hopefully get answers back. So for the moment I come out of jail, I literally sat at home and I was applying for 50 to 100 jobs a day. Indeed, the careers websites, wherever I could find jobs, I used to go out in public and look for job flyers and that. I used to apply. They would get back to me. They would say, sorry, we've checked your CV, you have a good CV, but we've done our background checks, and due to your criminal record, whatever it is, whatever it would have been, they could not accept me. So I had a kind of a hardship at the time finding a job, and it kind of did demotivate me, because it was just like, bro, if I can't find a job, if I can't be on social media, then what's the point, bro? I ain't getting nothing, bro. I kind of went back to college, and that helped me keep routine in my life and keep me kind of focused, because I wasn't really focused on college because everyone just knew me, and it was just fun and games and bands for me in college. But at least it gave me a schedule and made me wake up in the morning, and made me go somewhere, and made me study, and made me learn a bit more than I would have if I would have just been at home doing absolutely nothing. So I think college, having a child, trying to look for a job, these all pushed me to be the better person that I am now. And it was like it was actually a friend that recommended construction to me. He was like, I know you're trying to look for a job. I know you're going to have struggles due to your record. And like, not even just my record, bro. My face is known on Google. Search my name, you'll see everything I've done. Search me on any platform, you see everything I've done in the past. And people hold grudges. People like to judge people off their past, regardless of what I am doing now. So it was kind of it was a hard moment for me. But yeah, I applied for construction now. Got into construction. I was doing some CSCS course. I finally got my card after the 2-week course, and I posted about it all on social media, and it went quite viral because people were like, this guy's trying to make an effort, and a lot of people saw it. And then that's when Mr. Young Bridges reached out to me still. So yeah, so Bram Bridges, who is my now mentor / manager, he reached out to me and he was just like, I congratulate you for trying to make a change in your life and trying to do better for your children and that, whatnot. And I said, thank you, bro. And obviously, I must have messaged him back, and I was trying to say, a lot of things are hard for me right now. I don't have a management team. I don't have no one in my corner. Like, everyone's just calling me on the internet, but no one's actually offered to help me. So I've kind of been going through a lot of stuff, and it's like, I need someone that can push me through the right door, push me in the right direction, because I don't want to just be doing construction my whole life. I want to make my life worth it. So he saw it. He saw the ambition in me. He saw the strive in me, and he was like, you know what? I want to help this kid. I want to help this kid get out of whatever he's been put into, because he kind of saw himself in me, like a young version of himself. So then he patted me an internship at the Sound Bank. Big up Mel, big up the Sound Bank. I was doing digital marketing for them, helping them build their social media platform, giving them advice. I was also doing charity work, so I was working at Brixton Soup Kitchen, big them up as well. They made me help cook for the homeless, making meals for them, serving meals for them. I done that for a bit, and then I was working in Pop Brixton. I was volunteering, I was cleaning up the place, just doing the simple cleaning, just helping out where need be. And yeah, I just started doing some more charity work, because Paul was like, I need to give back to the community. The community may have failed me, the community may have been talking down on me, but I still need to give back, because I failed them by doing what I was doing. That's why they like this to me. And I respected it. I done it. I was just like, yeah, it makes sense still. And I think that's when the real redemption arc came through. I think after them moments when people started acknowledging my change and seeing that, yeah, cool, he's actually trying to change. Like, cool, he's working an internship, he's doing charity work. Like, slowly but surely, he's gonna get there, innit? Like, a lot of people could see the vision. A lot of other people just thought it was a facade for the internet, and like I was just trying to act and just like getting the good books on social media so I could come back. And at the very, very start, it was a bit of that, because like I said, social media is my passion. I always want to be on social media, but I had to get banned to realize the error of my ways, and to realize that the route that I was going down would have left me rather dead or in jail, and I didn't want to go down that way. So after this, I managed to find a long-term job in construction, and I was actually there for a year. If you had me on my social, on my Instagram, on my Snapchat, you probably saw me working there. Literally, big up Makalera Rush, because they kept me there for a long term. Like, I was there for about a year, and it really helped me get my life together. Like, I finally got to do my driving lessons. I got my driving license. I literally bought a car literally a couple of days after that. I was so excited to buy a car. Like, the first car experience is undefeated, bro. I wish I could have done a vlog of me getting my car for the first time, bro, because I really want to watch that memory back again, bro. But yeah, so I got my first car. I started going gym, started working on my health. I even stopped smoking. Like, currently I'm 4 months sober, and I want to see how long I can go without smoking. I don't even think about it anymore. Like, all my friends or people around me will be smoking, and I don't even bat eyes. I just go about my business. Don't care about your weed there. Yeah, I mean, I don't care. And I've actually inspired a lot of people to stop smoking around me. I've inspired a lot of my supporters on Snapchat, on Instagram, to stop smoking, because I'm always posting my updates. And it's literally a thing where if I can do it, so can you. And I think that's my whole persona that I want to portray going forward. I want to be a motivational speaker. I want to be a public speaker for the youth. I want to help you guys. So yeah, like I said, I want to keep this for another video, but I actually found out that I was having my second child. And it was actually early October, so it was kind of an early birthday present for me. But yeah, I found out that I was having a second child with my now girlfriend. And I was actually excited because this one wasn't like my first child where it was kind of unplanned and it just happened. This one we actually planned because like I was in love with this girl and I really wanted to have a child with her. So we planned it, and the results is the results. So we had a child. And yeah, man, I think that's what really kicked everything into full speed in terms of me changing my life, bro. Because then after that, when I found out about that, that's when I got my driver's license. That's when I started working on my health. That's when I stopped smoking, started saving money. And I think all of that happened for a reason. Everything happens for a reason at the end of the day. Coincidence is not real. Like literally, bro, I can't be a bum doing pranks when I'm 30. And my son gave me empathy. He literally gave me a reason to move on from all of this dumb shit. Like, he's the reason you're watching this comeback right now. Even just a tiny smile from him can make my whole day. Real talk. So it's like, yeah, my son was I think a very big moment in changing my life. So yeah, guys, welcome to the new channel. This is Tube Mizzy, the rebirth, the evolution. Not many Mizzy, not many Mizzy, not many Mizzy, not many Mizzy, many menace, not menace Mizzy, mentor Mizzy. Still funny, still entertaining, but just with purpose, bro. I want to make a difference in this life, bro. That's what I'm here for. That's what he put me. He put me on this earth to make a difference. Because I had a dream that I will change the youth. I had a dream. So here's what's coming, guys. Story times you can't miss. Story times about situations that happened with my baby mom. Story times about why I got section. Jail story times. All the story times that you want, put them in the comments. Any story time you think of, I will do for you. Yeah? Podcast with real people, bro. Man's not gonna be jumping on any podcast, bro. Only big podcast, only podcast that makes sense. So if you want me on your podcast, give me a shout. My social medias are somewhere on my channel or in my description or in my bio somewhere. Reach out to me. We're gonna have some real shit, real spill. And yes, I will be coming back to pranking in a way, but it's not going to be the same way that I was doing it before. I still want to keep my side of me. I still want to have my personality there. I don't want to just be like, oh yeah, I'm reformed, I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just going to, I'm going to still show myself, but it's just going to be in a more dialed back, more mature way. Like, I'm seeing myself in the future. I want to be like a philanthropist. I want to be like Mr. Beast, KSI, Speed, giving back to people, helping people that were not raised in the best circumstances. Because I wasn't raised in the best circumstances at the end of the day. I ain't perfect. No one's perfect in this life, bro. I've been through so much in life that all I want to do is give back and help people that may have been in the same predicament as me. Simple as. So yeah, I'm here to prove that people can change. So I'm going to show you that people can change, nigga. Because I had a dream. I don't know why I'm rehashing that I have a dream. But yeah. We outside. This is just the start. So yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what videos you want to see next on the channel. I've got another vlog dropping, like I said, with me meeting my child for the first time. I'm actually recording this video in October. What day is it? October the 10th. So I'm going on holiday in 6 days to Turkey. So I'm actually going to be doing a Turkey vlog as well that you'll probably see after this video. So yeah, there's going to be content coming. There's going to be vlogs coming. There's going to be prank style videos coming. There's going to be streams coming. There's going to be boxing content coming, gym content coming. Any type of content you want to see from me, it's going to be coming, bro. Obviously, I just can't wait. I'm so excited. We're back bro, I don't know. I need to just loosen up, bro. I've actually been nervous for this whole video. I can't lie. I've been nervous and shy, bro. It's been 2 years since I've shown my face on the camera, bro. Deep it. 2 blood seed years, bro. But we're back. We're better. We're back and we're better. We're back and we're better. We're better. We're back and we're back and we're better. We're better. We're back and we're back and we're better. And it's your boy Mizzy, and it's been a pleasure. Like, I'll give you pleasure. But it's been a very good pleasure. So, thank you guys. We're back.